Good morning, students. Welcome to Sai CA Coaching Center, and this is CA MS Swaminathan with you. Students, in furtherance to whatever you have been taught about the basic concepts pertaining to annuity regular and annuity due or immediate plans, let us now move on with trying to understand the formula that is to be used with respect to calculation or computation of future value of annuity regular and present value of annuity regular. Now, why is it that we are going to look at this formula now? Well, uh, I would be mentioning to you in the subsequent sessions as well about an Excel file where I would be discussing at length about two different methods of calculating the final value with respect to either future value of annuity regular or present value of annuity regular, and similarly for annuity due or immediate plans as well. One method will deal with the long method, okay, and the other one will be kind of the shortcut or using the formula, which saves a lot of time and effort. Now, if you must be able to understand the method of applying the formula, then you should be aware of what exactly that formula is and how is it derived. And therefore, it assumes a lot of significance that you understand this particular session pretty well. Coming back to the contents of this particular session, which is very small as it relates only to two different concepts. One is future value of annuity regular and the other is present value of annuity regular. Now let me first start with the future value of annuity regular. Well, students, as I said earlier, there is nothing actually to get worried about this particular topic, which is annuity. Reason being, most of you would have studied geometric progression in your life in mathematics, correct? And whenever we've studied geometric progression, I'm sure we would have studied a formula with respect to the sum of finite terms of a GP series, where R can be either greater than 1 as well as another situation where R or the common ratio can be less than 1. Let us now try to recollect that particular formula where R is greater than 1 pertaining to a sum of finite GP series. Well, the formula is as follows, which you see on the screen. You find that sum of the finite GP series is denoted as S, capital S, is equal to small alphabet A multiplied by r to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1, where A denotes the first term and r denotes the common ratio, n denotes the number of terms. Now one might be wondering, why do I need this formula when I am in the chapter of annuity? Now students, it is here that you need to understand what I am trying to repeat again and again. This topic is not at all tough, specifically the way the impression is given. Now you will realize that as you already know this formula of a GP series, okay, we just have to apply the same formula with a slight tweak or a substitution to be made there, and you will find that the formula pertaining to future value of annuity regular is derived automatically by you effortlessly. So we start again with the GP series formula, which is S equals small a times r to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. Now in this particular equation, let me try to substitute, in this formula, let me try to substitute R as equal to 1 plus I, and I denoting the interest rate. Now, therefore the formula can be rewritten as S is equal to A multiplied by, within bracket, 1 plus I power n minus 1 divided by 1 plus I minus 1. Now it will finally result in capital S is equal to small a multiplied by 1 plus I power n minus 1 divided by I. Okay. Now in this formula, we just have to substitute capital alphabet A representing annuity in place of the small alphabet A, okay, and S is taken to be representing the future value. So ultimately we arrive at the formula as future value of annuity regular is equal to capital A, which denotes the annuity amount, multiplied by 1 plus I power n minus 1 in the numerator divided by I. And this is the formula that you will have to use to speed up the calculation process and save time significantly. I hope you would have realized clearly that there is nothing new in this formula other than just the sum of finite GP series itself, right? Now, well, before we move on with present value of annuity regular, let me just one more time summarize for your benefit what is the meaning of future value of annuity regular. Well, we all have already understood that annuity plans can be of two types. One is either a regular plan or it can be a due or immediate plan. Now, the difference lies in the fact which you have already learned in the earlier session that a regular plan involves the annuity amounts to be paid or received at the end of the period. As an example, if Mr. Y has to pay me 5,000 rupees at the end of each year for the next 5 years consistently, then since the amount is constant as 5,000 and since it is paid with at the time interval of 1 year between two payments, this constitutes an annuity and also an annuity regular because the payment is being made at the end of each year and not at the start of the contract date itself. Now, future value of annuity regular will imply that instead of Mr. Y, who has been asked to pay me 5,000 rupees at the end of each year for the next 5 years, is now being asked to pay one single amount at the end of the 5th year and not intermittently. So, if that particular amount can be known, then life becomes easy. How do we calculate that amount? That's exactly for which we need this formula of future value of annuity regular. So in place of capital A, 5,000 rupees in our example will be substituted, and then at 1 plus I, depending on the rate of interest given in the question, if it is compounded annually, for example, if the rate is given as 10%, then I will be 10% and N will be 5. And if, for example, the compounding is to be done on half-yearly basis, then I will become 10% divided by 2, which is 6%, and N will be basically 5 years into 2 half years to the power 10. I hope future value of annuity regular formula is very clear to you. Now let us move on with the present value of annuity regular. Students, now I am sure that you already know what is annuity regular. Again, to recap, it is a plan where the payment or the receipt is received at the end of the period, of each period, correct? Now, going back to our example, Mr. Y was asked to pay me 5,000 rupees at the end of each year, starting from this year till the end of the 5th year, okay? Now, if we have to calculate the present value of annuity regular, it means that I am asking Mr. Y to pay me one single amount, not at the end of the 5th year, which would be future value, but I am asking him to pay to me at the start of the period or the contract date itself. So today itself I am asking Mr. Y to pay me one full amount, whereby he will be discharged from his debt. Here the amount will be calculated as PV, present value of annuity regular, for which you will need the formula as FV or future value of annuity regular, the formula of which you have already understood in the slide above, top part of the slide. So FV finality regular divided by 1 plus I power n, which will be nothing but A, capital A, multiplied by 1 plus I power n minus 1 in the numerator divided by I, the whole formula component must be divided by 1 plus I power n, and then you can arrive at the subsequent steps to arrive at the final formula. The final formula will be, or can be re-expressed as, capital A by I divided by 1 minus within bracket 1 divided by 1 plus I power n. That's it. So with this, I am sure that you will be clear about the two different concepts and the formula pertaining to future value finality regular and present value finality regular. I wish you best of luck in solving all problems confidently.